Hi everybody. I haven't made a video in a week or so. Yesterday I had lunch with my friend Tallulah, and she told me about a woman named Lynn Uchi who had passed from ovarian cancer. And she got out the memorial program and handed it across the lunch table from me, and I found myself welling up with tears. She was one of these people that was in touch with the other side. She told me in Tai Chi once, she said, "Was your husband a good bit taller than you?" And I said, "Yeah, by a foot." And she said, "I saw him behind you as you were doing your Tai Chi in class today." And of course I was delighted to hear that. Another time when we talked after Tai Chi, she said that there came a point in every treatment cycle for her when she found herself alone without a friend or companion. And at that point, she was accompanied by angels. She could feel them. She loved the Eagles, and the program, her memorial program, said that was the postlude music at the end of her memorial service. And I ran into another friend of hers at Cancer Wellness at the grocery just now, and I told her, I said, Lynn was one of these people that made you feel like you were better than you actually were. She was a light, and so I just want to mention her name, and I smile knowing that she's all around us now. I haven't been up to a lot. It's just incredibly hot in Atlanta. Tallulah and I had a lunch in which we talked about this big dream I had, and I've written about it. It was about a friend talking to my father. They were at my house, but I was just a listener. And he was telling her in detail about his life, and as he told it, she was this wonderful, receptive audience to his life story. She didn't want to leave, and finally, as the evening got on in the dream, she left. And he left to go to the drugstore. And I found myself in the dream alone in the house. And then she comes rushing back in through my front door, and she's holding up a colored fish with coins in its mouth. And she said, "It fell right between my house and the wall." And she was in awe. My father wasn't there, but in a minute in the dream, he came rushing in from the drugstore, and he saw the fish, and he was in awe. And he said, "I just lost a friend," and I wrote to his wife, throw him back into the sea." And with the shock, I woke up from the dream, and I knew it had been a big one. I knew it was a big one. It's a Sufi allegory about where the two oceans meet. It's where the human self and the divine self meet and come together in this life. Sometimes these are thin places, a place where you sense the numinous is happening. This is a dream I'm going to work with for a long time because it was a water dream about returning to the waters of life. And that's all I know. It's a mystery to me. Namaste.